want to commit to 100%, okay? Once again, these are things that you do in a down market or an up market. These aren't things that I just started doing because the markets crashed in 2007. These were things that I've been doing for several years. But you want to commit to 100%. Does anybody in the room have any commitments with yourself? Any commitments? Audie, what's one of your commitments?
I've got by April 20th to make a certain amount of money for our consulting firm. So it's a very specific and enjoying piece so that I can have fun doing it. But I don't have it memorized, but
sure,
it's there. Yeah.
You got a commitment with yourself. Anybody else willing to share? Who else has a commitment with yourself? Jason. So what, Jim?
Be out of debt for the end of the year.
Out of debt for the end of the year. That's a good commitment too.
Well, get into the gym at least 3 days a week.
In the gym, 3 days a week.
I should have.
So, for some of you that didn't raise your hand, I'm hoping that you're just being shy and that you just don't want to share your commitment. But we should all have commitments with ourselves. And the reason why we should have commitments with ourselves is because you cannot just be interested in something. You got to be committed to it. See, Jim can't be just interested in getting out of debt by the end of the year. He has to be committed to that. Audie he just can't be interested in making enough money so that he can live a life full of joy. He has to be committed to that. You have to be committed to going to the gym if you want to do it 3 days. I know that. I've tried that commitment. It's a tough one to make. But we should all have commitments with ourselves, and we should commit to 100%. You know, my grandfather passed away on February the 3rd. Some of you in here probably know that, but others may not. But my grandfather passed away on February the 3rd. I had a presentation to give at a school here in High Point on February the 5th, which was that Thursday. Now, my mom, my girlfriend, everybody told me, Algenon, you can't go do this. You can't go speak to those kids. You're not ready. You just lost your grandfather a couple days ago. And for those of you that don't know me, my grandfather was a lifelong mentor to me. Everything I know, I learned from him. He taught me everything I know. I lived with him, and I lived in one of the worst areas of Winston-Salem. I grew up around crack, prostitution, drugs, and everything else. Never had a father. My mom had me when she was 17 years old. So my grandfather meant a tremendous amount to me. It was like me losing my best friend or my dad. But on February the 5th, I was still at this school to go speak to those kids. Now you say, why? Because many people would have told them that they couldn't make it, that they just got a death in the family. Surely they would have understood. But see, that's the thing. I have a purpose in life, and my purpose is to use my talents, my energy, and my passion to create change in other people's life and to be an inspiration to other people. That's my purpose. And that's not something that I just made up for you guys just 30 seconds ago. That's written on a 3x5 card on my mirror, and I look at it every single day before I leave out. And I don't make a decision unless it falls in line with what that purpose is. You see what I mean? I'm not just interested in achieving it. I'm committed to it. I'm committed to it. And when you're committed to something, you should have a no matter what it takes attitude. No matter what it takes. That you're going to do whatever it takes for you to achieve what you want to achieve. And the biggest thing is, you cannot fight with yourself. If you're getting up in the morning and you're fighting with yourself about doing something, you're not committed. You got to check yourself. Because if you got to fight with yourself, you're not committed. I never had to fight with myself about going to speak to those kids. To me, it was automatic. If anything, I had to fight with my family so that they would let me go speak to these kids. But I never had to fight with myself. Now, surely, are you going to feel like not doing something sometime? Sure. Sometimes you don't feel like doing something. And that's why I tell people, don't focus on how you feel. That's why you've got to develop a purpose and hold firm to that purpose. Because that purpose is unshakable. It never moves from day to day. Your feelings are always up and down from day to day. You're always going to feel good one day, feel bad the other day. But if you got a purpose, it should never change. And I would encourage all you guys to develop that purpose and be committed to it. So it doesn't matter what's happening out here in the market. I'm still going to serve my customers to my best of my ability because I'm committed to that. And I'm not interested in it either. I'm committed to it. So remember, you have to be more than just interested. Have a no matter what it takes attitude, and stop fighting with yourself.